Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on the Shark Detect Pro Robot Vacuum. So it does have a smart sensor on the front. We're going to see if it's going to run over dog poop. I've got my iPhone connected to it through the Shark app. So this has a base unit. It will dock itself, it'll charge it, and it also empties out the bin. So on top of it, we got a dock button and a clean button, but I can also tell it to clean using the app, and it also will map your house. The robot vacuum will also make a map of your house. You can separate it into different rooms and give it no-go zones. Now the way the robot vacuum works, there is a LiDAR navigation up here. It's got the smart sensor up here, so that if it sees something, it's going to avoid it. And it also has a bumper on it. And again, I'm going to show you the robot vacuum will actually back itself up, dock it, and then this has a vacuum cleaner that'll turn on. And what that does is it empties out everything that it picks up. So when the robot's going around your house, everything's going to go into this chamber right here. And then when it backs up, it's going to suck everything out the back right here. Let's flip it over and see what we got. We've got a brush roller. We've got wheels. Now this does have an odor neutralizing cartridge so that when this vacuum cleaner kicks on, you don't have a smell. But the bin will fill up eventually. You're going to take this over to your trash can, press that button, and it'll release everything. The base unit does have a HEPA filter in it. And up here there is another filter that you do have to clean once in a while. And so what I really like about this vacuum cleaner is I can have it clean just one room. I can have it clean the whole house. I can put it on a schedule. So I've already done my mapping run. I've got the rooms. I'm going to have it just clean the family room, and we're going to do a matrix clean. It says it'll take 25 minutes. Okay, so let's have it go start cleaning that room.
Starting to matrix clean.
And it's going to travel to the other room and do the cleaning. Okay, so here the robot's going to the other room so that it can clean it. Now with the Shark app, you don't get any indication where the robot's at on the map. All it says that it's cleaning's in progress. I can tell it to go back to the dock or pause the cleaning from the app. So it does a good job navigating around. So now it's in the room that it's going to start cleaning. Now the first thing it's going to do, it's going to go around the perimeter of your room, and then it'll start the matrix cleaning. Okay, so there I've got some dog poop. It's fake, but it did sense it. Now it is avoiding it. So it's starting the matrix clean, where it's going to go back and forth and make the nice lines on the carpet. And again, oops. I ran right over it. Okay, so I got an iPhone cable on the ground. Let's see how it does. Okay, it did sense the iPhone cable. And here it comes again. Yep, it does sense the iPhone cable. It stays well away from it. All right, now it's going to go past it. So it did a good job there. And here I've got some more fake dog poop. Yep, it did sense it. Got pretty close, but it did miss it. Here it comes again, and it's going to touch it a little. Yep. You know, I really wanted to like this vacuum cleaner, but I'm not going to be able to recommend it. It's not avoiding obstacles as good as it could. I do think it does a good job cleaning as far as what it's picking up off the ground. Yeah, there it went right up to that a waist again. Yeah, it just can't get it. And there's already a couple things that have broke. The brush that goes around doesn't work anymore. And I'm going to dock it here in a second, and it has a really hard time docking itself. So let's tell it to dock. Let's go here. It's going to go dock itself now. At least it still avoids the cable when it's trying to dock itself. And it also does good on hardwood floors also. Yeah, there you can see the brush isn't turning. It does find the dock okay. It's just when it's backing up to the dock, sometimes it takes about 6 or 7 times. So it's going to pull up to it first, and then it has to turn around and then back up slowly. Okay, so here comes the backup. I can already tell it's not, I don't think it's going to dock. No, this is what it's been doing a lot. It just gets off and crooked. And then it eventually does dock. Yeah, it rams it pretty good. Again, I may have a bad unit. I am going to send this unit back. It eventually does dock itself. And if it can't, it'll try 3 times, then it pulls out, then it wants to back up again. All right, here we go. Nope. I had another shark that could not dock itself, and they sent me a new one, and the new one worked good. Okay, so it docked itself. It's turning on the base unit. It's sucking everything out of the robot into this chamber right here. And that odor neutralizing, I can definitely smell a nice odor. It doesn't smell bad. Now when it's all done, it'll just stay charging it. That way it's ready to go for the next time. Now, I've had this running for about 4 days off and on. Let's see how much it's picked up. Okay, so you simply take it to your trash can. You're going to press this button and it's all going to come out. Yeah, it got a good job. It got up a lot of dog hair, a lot of small particles, big particles, but I'm amazed how much hair it does pick up. So here's the map it creates of your house, and you're going to want to give it different rooms. You can label each room. It's pretty easy to add the rooms. Just add a room and label it. Then you can even add no-go zones. So if you put the square on your map, it won't go in that area. That's my computer area with a bunch of cables. So I have it avoid that area. So the app is pretty limited on what it does. I mean, it tells you what the battery percentage is. You can do different rooms. You can do a spot clean. You can tell it to go clean a certain spot. So under cleaning history, you can click on this and it does at least show you where the robot cleaned. It shows you that it cleaned that area right there. And you can create a schedule for this so that it comes on. You can also have it talk to your Alexa or your Google device somewhere at home. And if you go into settings, the settings again, you can change the name, turn the volume up. You definitely want to put do not disturb on because this thing will, if it doesn't finish cleaning the room, it will go back and charge itself, but then it's going to go back and finish cleaning that room after it charges. So you definitely want to put do not disturb so it doesn't come on at night. Okay, so I had high hopes for this vacuum cleaner. Now, when I saw this sensor on the front, I thought it was going to be a sensor that was going to see things and avoid them. I think it does that, but they're not doing a really good job of marketing this. Because you go online and this dirt detect. They talk about that sensor being more of a dirt detect. I get edge detect. You've got this edge sensor right here, and I get that it can tell what type of floor it's on. It says detects hidden debris and automatically boosts power while taking additional. How can it do that with a front sensor? Maybe when just on hardwood floors? So this, again, this might be, I just thought when it had a sensor on the front that it was going to avoid things in front of it. But deep down, I did find it does say that it's obstacle avoidance. A 3D sensor provides advanced object detection. Also, I mean, the Shark app, it's okay. There are better apps out there as far as with their robot vacuums. I think this, I really was hoping they would do an update to this one, like maybe a different app for this different vacuum, but they're all using the same app. And again, I think it's just way too basic nowadays. It doesn't tell you where the vacuum's at. It doesn't say, oh, I sensed an obstacle here. You know, the Roombas can be just a little bit better in that aspect. Now, I did buy this with my own money, and I will be sending it back. I'm sure if I called Shark, they have a really good customer service. They've got a technology where you can they can turn your phone, give them access to your phone camera, and then you can show them what it's doing, and then I'm sure they'll send me a new one. But just too many problems with it. It didn't avoid the fake dog poop like I had hoped it had. And I really think they need to do a better job of marketing this stuff, telling us exactly what things are doing. And they don't give you, I have a whole setup procedure for this. It was actually pretty long and kind of complicated. When you first get it out of the box, they don't give you a manual anymore. They give you a QR code, go online, get the manual, which I don't like that at all. They don't talk much about this status bar up here. It has all different kinds of colors. It says it's dirt detect. I don't know, when it was vacuuming, was it telling me something? And I've found that I don't need the odor neutralizing. I've had the Shark vacuum, the AI one, that doesn't have this sensor on the front. And I find that I don't need that dirt detect. That dirt, or that odor neutralizing, that's more for when you're vacuuming and you've got constant air moving through your vacuum. Yeah, it's gonna smell good with the odor neutralizing. I didn't find that there's enough air going through that long enough that you can smell it in your room. And I never really had a problem with it, the one I've got without it. And they're also selling this without that odor neutralizing. They've got a Detect Pro. It's a little bit different color, but it doesn't have that odor neutralizing, and it's actually more expensive. So at least if you do have this one, I do have a video on setting it up for the first time again, and I'm gonna do the maintenance on this. So I'm gonna take it apart, show you how to fix things, how to clean all the filters. But in this review video, there are better robot vacuum cleaners out there. So underneath the video, if you could give a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much.